Buying tax deeds from the comfort of home up to 90% below market value sometimes is a bit easier said than done for one reason, and that is, okay, you like tax deeds, you know that it's a wonderful way to buy off-market property below market value, mortgage-free, but the problem is maybe you live in a tax lien state, or maybe there's none of these properties around where you are. So how do we fix that? How do we solve that problem? And remember, the golden rule of tax deed investing is you always have to see a current view of the property. So whether it's your boots on the ground or you're sending somebody to go look at that property. So today we're going to solve that. We're going to walk you through some simple steps to be able to visually see that property, because one of the biggest mistakes that happens is rookies, and they lose their butts all the time. What they'll do is they'll see opening bid, 5,000, value, 100,000. They go and then they bid on the property and they just look at like the Google Earth or the Google Streets image or the Zillow image. Meanwhile, the people who have done their homework know that that property is burnt down or it's been flooded. I've seen people lose their life savings. Now, that's not going to be you. We're going to show you a couple tips here on how to virtually get these properties looked at and inspected. It's very inexpensive, and it is a great way to do it, to be able to buy these properties from home without ever leaving your house. Now, the beauty of the internet is these days we're able to do this stuff remotely. You know, back in the day when I started, man, we'd go to a city, we'd get the big paper map, we'd be in the hotel room with a highlighter, drawing for hours and hours trying to figure out where these things were, because the golden rule, like pre-internet, was like you never buy a tax deed without going to see it. But now that's all changed. You can get someone to go and take pictures. And in this video today, we're going to walk you through some super simple, inexpensive ways to get that property looked at so you can start to buy some of these properties for 80-90% below market value. So I'm Dustin Hahn. This channel is dedicated to an unusual way of buying properties. That is through tax liens and tax deeds. So in the US, if the government wants to pay for their fire trucks and their school teachers and, you know, fill the potholes that they should be doing, but they're not, they collect property taxes and they use those taxes. So this system has been around for over 200 years. Half of the states are lien states, half of the states are deed states. Now, you might live in a lien state, and in a lien state, you don't buy the property. You lend the government the money for those taxes to pay for that school teacher, and then the homeowner, or the county, deals with the homeowner. When the homeowner pays late, you get an interest rate. However, for tax deeds, what we can do is you actually end up owning the property. Because it's a tax lien, it wipes out the mortgage, and it can allow some of you guys to get some properties super, super cheap. These can be life-changing deals. They can propel you into real estate. So right now I'm going to jump over with my business partner, Corey. He's going to walk you through one of the sites to use, or two of the sites, to be able to do this stuff virtually, get updated photographs to make good, solid bids on properties that could change your life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all know him from the internet, the best dressed man with the best shirts, the Scarface 1983 Miami vibes. Mr. Corey Chason is going to walk us through where to get the due diligence done to do this stuff from home. Corey, take it away.
Yes, awesome, sweet. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to show you this air tasker, how to get stuff done. But before I do, I've got something important. And if you like this content, I would love it. It would do me a great service. It would do Dustin a great service if you would hit that subscribe button below. And if you like our stuff, more people will see it and you'll get notified when more stuff comes your way. So that being said, let us jump to the computer right here.
And the thumbs up button.
Oh, the thumbs up. Yeah, like that. That would be, it's like a little thumbs up. It looks like this. You'll see it below. You'll see it below there. Ayo. Cool. So we're talking about getting stuff done if you're not in the same area. So this could be, maybe you're looking at houses in the next state over, the next county over, or maybe you're across the world in Australia or New Zealand and you want someone to go visit a house. So this is called Air Tasker. And there's other ways to do it too, but we can just go through Air Tasker today. But basically what we want to do is we just want to post a task. And so there's this blue button up here that says post a task in here. And then what you can do is just type in what you need. And so I've actually already made one, but I'll quickly do this, like drive properties and take photos. And then
I would just call it take photos. Some people drive properties is a
take some photos for me.
Specific term that
True.
we call in the biz.
That's right. Yeah.
Take pictures.
We could go like before on May 10th. You could say I'm flexible too. Certain time of day, probably midday, afternoon. You could click all three of them. Night photos aren't great. in person. Yep. And then you put the zip code that where you want to go. Let's do this right here. Boom, Covington. What a great little area. Kentucky. And then what are the details? And then I would post the details here. I don't really just want to type it all out, but you would kind of think through what you would want here.
You could say something like, I have a list of 10 properties in the area. I've mapped it out. It's going to be 3 hours of driving. I need you to just take pictures from the outside with your cell phone. Just a super, super simple description. That's all you need. Then you'll give them a list of some photos to take. They're going to go. They're going to take photos of the property, a couple if they can. From there, they'll take some pictures and videos of the neighborhood. Boom.
Yeah. And what you can do to make the job more enticing, because this is kind of like posting an ad. You could even make like a little cute little image of like, need someone to take photos with like Canva, which has like it's like a free photo thing. Or, you could get someone who knows how to do that, but that might make it stick out a little bit. And to your budget, let's say it's 3 hours, $25 an hour, $75. Get quotes. And what that's going to do is that's going to get you to like download the app, and then you'll be good to go. And then you'll see here, this is what it looks like. And then this is where the photo would, you could put a photo here. It tells you.
Just put a photo of a house or something.
Yeah. Or your face, if you have a really nice face.
Or if you don't.
Yeah. If you have a face like only a mother could love, then yeah, put a photo of a house. But yeah, so this is this is the Airtasker, and then you just got to wait. And then if you don't get any views, and you can try tweaking your tweak your title a little bit, tweak your kind of your description there, maybe put the date out a little further, but you just have to experiment with it. But yeah, that's kind of how you do it. There's also the one called TaskRabbit that you can try, but that's a different this is another yeah, it does exist. It just doesn't, it's not loading for me right now. Promise it exists. But that is how to get properties viewed from out of state or out of country or out of city. So
excellent. Yeah, so this process is getting simpler and simpler as technology is evolving. Like I was saying earlier in the video, this used to be a very difficult thing to do.
So, we used to have to drive properties, go out. I remember, Dustin's been doing it long before I was, but Dustin used to have a paper map and like use the map. And then eventually you get MapQuest, and we had, what was it? mapquest.com/route planner, which I think still exists. And you type all the properties in and it would work. But now it's all kind of, you can send someone else to do it on their own. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's come a long, long way. So now it's your turn to get started. So you're watching this, you probably have been on the fence, and this just removes one more barrier for you. So you can take action, go to these sites. If you want some help, we have a totally free training in the description below. It's called the ABCs of Tax Lien and Deed Investing. This is going to show you exactly how to start, where to go. It has all the checklists that you need to do. And then from there, we also have the tax lien and tax deed directories that give you the contact information to start finding some of these cheap properties, because it's time to find them. So what you would do, especially over the counter, there's thousands of these properties sitting there right now. You just need to take a bit of action. So this stuff is all free in the description below. You can grab it. It's our gift to the community. We have some on-demand training, some tax lien 101, some tax deed 101. That is there as well. And if you want to speak to us live on the phone, there's a link as well. We do some mentoring to help people get ready for auctions and take them by the hand to find this. So all that's in the description below. Once again, if you like the content, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We would love to help you, see you on your journey here. That's what this channel is dedicated to. So appreciate you tuning in. We'll sign out. Corey will have a new shirt. We'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, see you guys. Nice.